Are you ready?
Well, it's time to get started, so let's bring our guests out on stage.
Hi guys! Hey.
There he is, the man of the hour.
My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy XVI and
And I'm Michael Christopher Koji Fox, the localization director on Final Fantasy 16.
Hey.
I didn't say 14, 16. X, V,
I 皆さん、パックスイースト2023のファイナルファンタジー16のパネルにようこそお越しくださいました。
All right, welcome everyone to the Final Fantasy 16 panel at PAX 2023.
I completely forgot that people could do panels here.
それからですね、世界中の、ゲームファンの皆さん、ライブストリーム見てくれてると思います。ライブストリームも
I
皆
do
さんあ
like
りがとう
his
ございます。
Chocobo
All right, and thank you
Biggie
everyone
Smalls
watching
t-shirt.
from around the world on our live stream.
今日は Yes, You Can Bet a Torgal というタイトルでファイナルファンタジー16についてお話ししていきたいと思います。
And as you know, today's panel, Yes, You Can Pet the Torgal, is going to be all about Final Fantasy 16.
Oh my god, that actually got like
ま
a
あ時間
physical
がね
Torgal?
60分と限られてるんでどんどん行こうと思います。
Wait, there's a
Yeah,
mini
we
one
only
on the
have
behind.
about an hour today, so we'd like to get started right away.
今日3つ
There's a small one in
お
front of
伝え
the
して
thing.
いきます。1つ目、ファイナルファンタジー16の開発チーム簡単にだけご紹介させてもらいます。
All right, today's panel, we're going to cover three main topics.
I like how
First
there's a
off, we're
pixel
gonna meet,
Torgal as well.
The development team for Final Fantasy 16.
はい。それから、ファイナルファンタジー16とは改めてどういったゲームなのか、まあプレゼンテーションしながら世界初公開のちょっと動画、トレーラーではないですけど動画も使いながら、ご紹介していきたいと思います。
All right, and then next up, we're going to talk about a little bit about Final Fantasy 16, the game itself. For some of you, it's going to be just like a recap, but we've got a lot of new content, never before seen videos that we're going to be showing you as well.
そして最後3つ目なんですが、先月から2月下旬に我々最初のメディアツアーワールドメディアツアーを1回目やったんですけどそこでたくさんの、バトルに関しての情報を出させてもらいました。
All right, and so for our third section, we're going to be talking a little bit about the media tour that we had in the end of February last year and some of the questions that arose during that tour.
その中でもちろんたくさんのポジティブなフィードバックいただいたんですがそれでもちょっとこういうとこどうなってるのっていう疑問いくつか出てましたのでプレイヤーの皆さんそれからゲーマーの皆さん、ファンの皆さんの疑問点を今日解消するためにフォローアップをさせてもらいます。
And after that media tour was over, we got a lot of positive feedback about the game, but there are still a lot of questions that people had. So we want to spend some time at the end of our panel today to answer some of those questions.
その中でですねここに PS5 があるので実際に、ゲームを動かしてみようかなと思います。
And of course, we have a PlayStation 5. This is not just for looks. We're actually going to be using this PS5 today and
The
showing you some actual
Torgal
in-game
plushie. You're just
footage.
gonna zoom into that?
ただ一応ファイナルビルドではないので何かあっても多めに見てください。
All right, and again, we just want to make sure that you know it's not the final build, so there may be some bugs. So please forgive us if something happens, but it should be good. It should be good. It should be good. It's good. It's good.
Maybe.
Okay.
I respect him for trying. I
ぜ
respect
ひ
it
皆
for
さん最
trying.
後まで
I'm not gonna
リラッ
lie.
クスしてご覧いただけると嬉しいです。
All right, so everybody relax and let's start the show. He looks like some Bond villain.
I can pet the Torgal.
You can pet the turtle.
さあではすいません最初、コアメンバーちょっと紹介させてもらい
All
ま
right,
す。
let's start a little bit by meeting the team.
今回ファイナルファンタジー16開発を担当しているのが第3開発事業本部ファイナルファンタ
I
ジ
do
ー
like that he's having so
14
much
とか
fun.
11とかそれからドラゴンクエストビルダーズなど数は少ないですが、こだわったゲーム開発してきました。
All right, so as most of you know, development on Final Fantasy 16 was handled by Creative Business Unit 3. Our team's past titles include the MMORPGs Final Fantasy 11, Final Fantasy 14, as well as the Dragon Quest Builders series. Again, what we lack in quantity, we hope to make up for in quality.
はい、そんな中で今回開発の主力メンバー
That's
を
a
ちょっと並べて
fancy
みました。
slide, I'm not gonna lie.
As for our core Final Fantasy 16 dev team members,
一生懸命綺麗に並べてくれたんですけどただ顔色の悪いおじさんが並んでる絵になりました。
I mean, we had our promotional team do the best to make us all look stylish and handsome. But there's really only so much you can do with
Dirge
Photoshop.
Cerberus.
So
Oh, we got one
this is
from
not
Marvel's
black and
Captain
white.
2.
We really
Dragon's
did some
Dogma.
great
There he
advice.
is. There he is.
俺も朝見たらこう目の下クマすごかっ
You
た
got really, yeah, under your eyes, the black. Oh man, every
ま
morning.
あ、もちろんね日本の開発チームには若いスターもねたくさんいるんですが、まあ、指揮を取ってるのはゲームが大好きなこういったちょっとおじさんたち
Mario
ですよ
Hoops
と
3 on
いうのだけ
3.
覚えておいてください。
All right,
I
again,
like
that's
how
not-
that
we
is
don't have a
an
lot of
its
younger people
original
on the team. We
title.
do. It's just that leading up the team are these old guys. So.
はい、もうこれぐらいにしておき
All
ま
right,
しょう。
that's enough of the introductions about the team. Let's move on.
はい、で改めて「ファイナルファンタジー16」ちょっと紹介させていただきます。
All right, so next we're going to talk a little bit about the game itself.
ファイナルファンタジー16皆さんもちろんご存知の通りだとは思うんですけど35年の、長寿フランチャイズであるファイナルファンタジーシリーズの最新作そ
I'm
して
trying to figure out
16作目
who the
の
character at
ナン
the
バー
back
タイトル
is
がこの16になります。
and
So
what
again, what
pose
is
they're
Final
doing.
Fantasy 16? Well, Final Fantasy 16 is the newest numbered title in the Final Fantasy series, a storied franchise with over 35 years of history.
で最近若いジェネレーションのプレイヤーの方ファイナルファンタジーシリーズよくわかんない遊んだことないんだよねという方まあ16作目なのでどうしてもこう1から遊ばなきゃいけないのかなというふうに思う人もいるかもしれないんですがファイナルファンタジーシリーズ必ず独立した物語世界観キャラクターを持っているので安心して初めて遊んでいただくファイナルファンタジーにこの16、チョイスしてもらえるので、ぜひですね今まで遊んだことのないという人はこの16ぜひ注目していただきたいです。
All right, and so what is it that makes this Final Fantasy series unique? Is that, however, despite the fact that the titles are numbered, each one is independent from the others. It features its own story, its own characters, its own systems, and its own feel. And Final Fantasy 16 is no different in that sense. And so it should be just as accessible to a newcomer to the franchise as it is to a longtime fan. Players will not need to play any of the games before this to fully enjoy Final Fantasy 16. But of course, it's okay if you do.
さあではこの「ファイナルファンタジー16」我々開発チーム4つの、ポイントをこだわって作ってきました。
So one thing that we've talked about repeatedly is how we built this game on 4 pillars.
その1つ目、まずはストーリーです。
So first and foremost of those pillars is story.
今回「ファイナルファンタジー16」ではシリーズ原点回帰としてハイファンタジーの世界で、奥の深い物語、それから謎、政治的な要素たくさん、詰め込んで若い世代のプレイヤーから
Kazuya Takahashi. I love that
60歳です
illustration.
が
I'm not
僕のよう
gonna
なおじさんゲーマーまで全ての年代の人に、楽しんでもらえるストーリーを一生懸命作ってきました。
So with Final Fantasy 16, it's always been our aim to bring back the series to its high fantasy roots, exploring these complex themes such as justice and values while weaving a deep and sweeping narrative complete with politics, conflict, and intrigue. We wanted to create something that would not only resonate with a younger generation of players just stepping out on their own, but also with older players like me. I'm going to be 50 years old this year, and we already know how harsh the real world can be.
そして2つ目、もちろんそのストーリーを彩るキャラクターこだわってきました。
And our second pillar is our characters.
キャラクターはですね今回国のすべてそして愛する弟を失ったクライブ・ロズフィールドという男の復讐から物語幕を開けますがさまざまな登場人物価値観それから脅威、いろんなものがこうぶつかり合って群像劇のように、キャラクター描かれていきます。ぜひご注目ください。
All right, while our main focus of Final Fantasy 16 is, and the narrative is fixed upon Clive Rosfield as he seeks vengeance for the loss of his nation and his family, our game features a vast ensemble cast of compelling characters, each unique in their own backgrounds and motivations.
I didn't
And their
know about that
stories
bit.
Players will watch unfold around Clive's in this veritable clash of wills.
そして3つ目やはりシリーズ期待されるのがグラフィックス。今回はプレイステーション5のパワーを使ってですね、現在僕らができうる限りの、グラフィックスクオリティ追求してきました。
And of course, we cannot forget graphics. Our team has worked very hard to create this unparalleled visual experience that's only possible with the power of the PlayStation 5.
You are Square Enix?
I'm Square Enix. Not Sony.
Not Sony?
Not Sony.
Oh, it's okay.
We love you, Sony. The power of the PlayStation 5.
そして4つ目、バトルシステムになります。
And finally, and possibly most importantly, is our battle system.
今回は特にですねシリーズ初のチャレンジとしてリアルタイムのアクションバトルというところに、ものすごくこだわって作ってきました。
And so our dedication has been to create this exciting combat system that, for the first time in the series, introduces full real-time action combat.
特にですね今回召喚獣にフィーチャーした召喚獣同士の激突を描いた召喚獣合戦、これら全ての要素でまるでハリウッドの超大作映画をその手でプレイしているような感覚をぜひお届けしようと思ってます。
Players will get to experience this thrilling summon versus summon battles, which put Clive in control of an icon of his own to carry out battles on a massive scale. The Final Fantasy series has long been described as a cinematic experience, but now we can truly liken this to actually playing an Hollywood action blockbuster.
では喋ってばっかりだと飽きるのでこの4つのピラーまとめてダイジェストでカットシーンだったりバトルだったり召喚獣バトルだったりいろんな要素を入れた、動画用意してますのでご覧いただこうと思います。
Alright, but talk is cheap, so we've prepared a short video of captured in-game footage showcasing the 4 pillars. Let's start.
行きましょ
I only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count.
う。うん。何？
Not this time.
Ooh, so flashy.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Ooh. Oh, okay. This is an actual person. Oh, beast bombs? We getting beast bombs? So it's like 2 sets of summons, like mini summon and full on summon. Ah, this is new. I'm trying to also be quiet because it's very, very difficult. It's very, very late today. Oh, what? I feel
ありが
gymed.
とうございます。
I
Thank
feel
you.
gymed. I wanted to see what happened.
まあ今日のパネルまだまだビデオをご用意してますので、ぜひ最後まで楽しんでいってください。
And that is not the only video we're going to be showing you. We have many more videos to be showing you today, so please look forward to them as well.
今見ていただいたような、シーンすべて、リアルタイムに描いておりますし、ローディング画面一切ありませんので、ジェットコースターのような体験をお届けしていきたいと思ってます。
And everything you saw here, this is not pre-rendered. This is all running in real time, in engine. It is a veritable roller coaster ride of a game.
I hope so.
では続いてちょっと世界観、触れていきたいと思います。
All right, next we'd like to talk a little bit about the world.
今回XVIの物語の舞台バリスゼアといいます、5つの国家と1つの自治領で構成されています。
All right, so the realm of Valisthea is made from 5 different nations and 1 neutral city-state.
このバリス
This
ゼア
is
には
like 3 houses.
マザークリスタルと呼ばれる存在がいくつか点在しています。これは、現実の世界でいう油田のようなものだと覚えておいてください。
So across the realm can be found the mother crystals, these towering well springs of life and magic around which civilization thrives. One might think of these as oil fields.
そのマザークリスタルから溢れ出るエーテル、まあこれが石油のようなものですね。人々はそのエーテルを使って暮らしていたんですが、いよいよそのマザークリスタルから 溢れ出るエーテルが枯渇し始めたというところから物語は始まっていきます。
And these oil fields, these mother crystals, are where the realm gains its energy that powers their everyday lives, the ether, which can be compared to oil. And so this resource, however, proves to be finite, and because of that, this bitter struggle arises amongst the nations over control of what little remains.
結果、マザークリスタルを奪い合う戦乱の時代が訪れるということになります。
And that brings us into the current age of war and strife.
では続いて動画もう一本いきましょう。
All right, and we have another video that's going to showcase our areas.
ここではですね、この冒険の舞台バリスゼアをいろんな地域ウォークスルーでまとめてありますのでご覧いただきましょう。
And so we're going to be showing some of the areas that are available for exploration in Final Fantasy XVI with this short walkthrough video. Let's begin.
So I think I've seen this trailer before. Thank you. Hi, Blanky. How are you doing? Faz, hello. Hello, Maria. How be? Happy Faz Day. You can actually see me drinking and eating stuff, as opposed to not doing any of these things. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this trailer, I just kept thinking of Sonic Unleashed. Because this one they had already announced. I didn't know the Pax East trailers were all like part of this panel. I do love the side sword. Tired as heck. Why? What were you doing today, if you don't mind me asking? This is probably one of the few times we actually get to see young Clive. Yeah. There's apparently 2 steelbook editions. If I didn't already mention this before. There's one that's in the deluxe edition, and there's one that's apparently a pre-order. I want to see more of the cultural stuff. That kind of makes it definitive. It depends which one you pre-ordered. Yeah, you get the steelbook from the standard as well.
今ご覧いただいた映像すべて、カットシーンなどではなくプレイヤーの皆さんが主人公クライブ・ローズフィールドを、に赴き、
Oh, that wasn't me.
探索
Okay,
し
cool.
バト
I
ルを
was
す
very
るエ
scared
リア
there.
になってます。
And again, what we just showed you is these are not cutscenes. These are all areas that Clive will be able to go to and explore and have battles.
ぜひですね、このXVIの世界、
Have you
バ
seen
リ
this
スゼア
panel?
の、世界を冒険するのを楽しみにお待ち
I'll
くだ
link
さ
in
い
the。chat
Again,
just
we
in
hope you
case.
have fun exploring the world and hope you look
Again.
forward to it.
続いてセクションとして進むのが、キャラクター、特にファイナルファンタジー16の世界で非常にユニーク、現実と違うのが召喚獣、そしてドミナントという存在になります。
All right, next, we'd
A
like to
wild
shift
Faz
focus,
has appeared.
to our
Hi, crazy
characters,
nerds. How
specifically the
be?
dominants,
Assalamu
these
alaikum.
wardens of the elements and the keepers of the icons that play such a central role in our narrative.
このバリスゼアの世界には召喚獣という圧倒的な力を持った存在がおり、
How are you doing
20メートル
today? How was
ほどのもの
Apex?
から全長
I think it was
120
Apex you were
メー
playing
トル
today.
の
Or was it
ような巨大な
Resi?
も
I
の
got
まで
confused.
様々に登場してきます。
You play many games
But what
throughout
are
the
the
week, so I got
icons?
confused.
The icon is the Final Fantasy XVI name for what fans of the series will know as the summons. These mythical.
A lot of
giant
people been
magical
telling me that,
beasts
but
of
as someone who
legend,
has
capable
not played
of
Final
taking out
Fantasy
entire
14,
nations if
this
not
is
kept in
like,
check.
okay.
In Final Fantasy 16, their size ranges from 60 feet to over 350 feet tall.
そして
I
こ
killed
の
the
巨
monster.
大な召喚
Great
獣を
description
その
there,
身に
lads.
宿し、人でありながら召喚獣へと変身していく、そんなキャラクターのことをドミナントと呼んでいます。
But unlike other Final Fantasy,
How's your
Final
Rose
Fantasy
House going?
16's icons are not summoned, but it is the dominants who literally become the icons themselves.
このドミナントたち、国によっては、非常に敬られている場合もありますが、奴隷のように兵器のように扱われるなど、国によって扱いが様々に違い
The
ます。
right one is not what I've seen
But
before.
icons are not just about battle. In Final Fantasy XVI, we deeply explore the backgrounds of each one.
Exactly,
And we
exactly.
find
That's
that
kind of
their
the
fates,
kind of the
vary
thing. Like
greatly
everyone's
based
been
on
trying to tell
where
me to
they
play this
reside.
game,
Some are
and the
revered
problem
as
here,
heroes, while others are forced to fight and are treated as
oh, I'm
villains.
exhausted.
この召喚獣の
Like,
力を
why do you
宿
think
っ
the
た
stream is
ド
so
ミナントたちの、葛藤とか
It's
理想
because
と
I'm
か、
exhausted.
苦悩、そういったもの、価値
If
観も含
I
めて、
normally
そう
do
いっ
like
たものの
I've
ぶつか
always
り合い
been
が、
streaming at least this year
作品のドラ
anyway.
マ性の一つ
I've
と
been streaming
なってい
almost
ます。
5 days a week. So
Again, one
when
of our central points of our
I'm too
narrative
tired
is going to be
to
learning what drives these dominants.
stream,
What are their aspirations and
kind
what
of
are their
shows how
desires? Why are
tired I
they
actually
fighting?
am.
And what are they fighting for?
Sometimes it's like
で
I
は
either
こ
have
こ
to
で、
sacrifice streaming
主
to
人公
editing.
のクライブ・ローズフィールドを紹介させていただきます。
Right
Oh, we
now,
get
let's
three
take a quick look
versions
at our
of
main
Clive?
protagonist, Clive Rosfield.
今回物語の主
You
人公
get
クライブ・
three
ローズフィー
versions
ル
of
ドと言い
Clive?
ますが、まあこち
Okay,
ら
I
の
didn't know we
スク
were
リーンショ
getting
ット
3. I thought we were only
ご覧
getting
いただく
2.
と分かるように、今回物語はクライブの少年期、青年期、壮年期、この3つの時代を壮大に
That's
描いてい
new.
きます。
I didn't know this.
And so, our story in Final Fantasy XVI follows Clive Rosfield through three important stages of his life. As you can see here from the left, his teens, his 20s, and his 30s.
まあクライブ自
Oh,
身
we
が
get to turn
どう
into
いっ
him?
たキャラクターな
Cool.
のかと
Nice.
いうのを皆さん自
Get
身
to
プレイヤー
finally
自身
grow
が
up
し
as
っ
a
かり
character.
理解するためにも彼の
I hope it's
少年期か
massive.
らじ
Like
っ
you
くり
get to play
追う
it.
ことで
It
で
does
すね、
be
彼の考
exhausting.
え方とか、
Yeah, so
そうい
what
った
happens
もの
what
が理
happened
解で
was
きるようにゲーム
Thursday
デ
was
ザイ
my
ンされ
first
てます
proper 9 to 5
By
day,
experiencing
but I had like an
firsthand,
extra 4
these
hours and
events that
and
shape and mold
Blanky,
Clive,
who's in the
we
chat at the
can better
moment, is one of my
understand, the player can
co-workers,
better understand what it is
and
that
she I
motivates
was telling her
him,
the
why
exact
he
same thing,
eventually
that I
becomes
was
the person
too
he is.
exhausted to
物語の序
actually
盤、このクライブはその弟を殺された復讐とい
I
うも
was
の
too
に取りつ
exhausted
かれた
to be
状
able
態で
to
始
like
まり
wake
ま
up
す。
on time.
その旅路がどんな結末を迎えていく
So
の
I
か、
went to
ぜ
sleep
ひ
pretty
皆
early
さんの手で
on the
お確か
Friday
めいただけ
evening,
ればと思っ
only
て
to
ます。
then go to Birmingham
Our
on
story
Saturday
starts,
morning,
with Clive
and that was
obsessed
like
in
a
his pursuit of
6 o'clock
revenge,
start.
For the loss of his brother. But across his journey, that will slowly change through chance encounters that ultimately open his eyes to a whole different world.
So it's
た
like
だですね、
6 till
もちろん
like
このちょっと孤
I
独
think
な
it might have
男
been
クライブです
11.
が、彼にはこのね、心強い相棒のトルガルがいます。
Yay.
But Clive is not alone in his journey, and is accompanied by his faithful hound, Torgal, who, in addition to being soft and lovable and such a good boy, is fiercely loyal and a deadly fighter. Such a good boy. Oh.
Yeah, you compare the doggo is best.
というわけでですね、
Would you ever
ぜひ
believe
こ
that
の
Yoshi
トル
P
ガ
would
ルの
ever
活
say,
躍にも
"Good
ご注
boy"?
目ください。
So yes, the story is not only about Clive, but it's Torgal's story as well.
そして何より今回我々、大きな挑戦をしてきた、
But yeah,
コンバットシ
it's
ステム
been
です
like
が、
I'm not gonna
二大
lie,
要素
I'm
をご紹
exhausted.
介していきます。
Right, and
Went
finally,
into
let's
work
talk a little
today,
bit more about our
and even
twin-tiered
then I
battles
was still
that
too
I mentioned
tired.
before.
Like I could
まず
not.
一つ目
I was
が
running on
クライ
half
ブ
speed.
自身が
I could have
様々な
not even a
召喚
third,
獣の
like a
力を
third
得て
speed
召喚獣
than
ア
I'm
ビリ
used
ティを
to.
駆使し
I
て
hate
戦
it.
う召喚獣アクションというものがあり
Like
ま
I
す。
don't like not
So
having as
Final
much energy
Fantasy
as I normally
XVI's
do.
combat can be split up into two different types. The first
'Cause it's like
being player
my
versus
mood and
enemy
my
battles,
my
in which
my
Clive
body's just
himself
not working
fights
the way
against
my mood
creatures
wants it to
using
be
a
type situation.
customizable combination of unique and powerful
So I'm a lot
iconic
quieter.
abilities acquired from the different icons he meets along his journey.
このアイコン、召喚獣アクション
Although
です
there's
が
a Fue
プレイヤー
Coco
皆さん
that
の手
finally
で
arrived in store,
新し
I was
い
always
アビリティを取
I
得
just want
し
to
たり
drink water.
成長させたり
I
強
don't
化する
I
こ
don't
とが
find the
で
need
き
to
ますの
eat or
で、
drink. It's
ぜ
just
ひ
more
自
annoying
分
just
な
to
ら
have
ではの
energy.
クライブをカスタムしていくというところもぜひ楽しんでいただければと思ってます。
Many different
My brother
abilities
recommends
can be learned,
croissants.
and
You should
upgraded
have
and customized
a
in a way that's going to
croissant.
match each player's playstyle.
Croissant.
そしてもう一つ大きなバトルの柱、先ほどから紹介している召喚獣同士が激突する召喚獣合戦になってい
Are
ます。
you interested in Final
And our
Fantasy
second
XVI,
type of
Crazy?
battle
Oh,
are
in
the
Mads?
icon versus icon
Sorry,
battles,
this is
where
like a more
Clive
chill
himself
stream. Normally
becomes
there would be a
an
lot
icon
more
to
stuff
clash
happening,
with
but
other
Mondays is
icons.
usually my homework
こ
time.
の召喚獣合戦、そのシチュエーション、召喚
Do
獣
it,
同
you
士
got
の
the Euro
戦い
tunnel.
においてさまざまなシステム、いろんなゲームデ
You
ザ
could
イン
get to it easier
用意
than
し
I
てあり
can
ます
anyway.
なのでかなりユニークなゲーム体験になっているのではないかなと思ってます。
These unique, massive scale encounters are all created from the
Same,
ground up
same.
to
I
have
got to play the
this
beta
unique feel
quite
to
a
each
while
of them,
back.
that it's not going to be the same every
I
time.
got very lucky.
では
I'm not gonna lie, the
まずは初めに
commentary
その
tool
クライ
is
ブ
probably my
自身の
favorite tool of
召喚獣アクショ
FF6,
ンの
which is
一部
ironic, which is the
を
weirdest
ぜひ
thing.
動画にまとめま
Because
す
it
の
actually
で
teaches you
ご覧
what the
いただ
hell's
きます
happening in the
召
game.
喚獣バトルはまた後で触れていこうと思います
Okay, so next up, we have a video that's going to showcase the first type of battle, the one that showcases Clive's iconic abilities. As for the iconic clashes, we have another video for later in the presentation.
No problem,
let's watch
Donkey.
this
I'll
first
see you
one
soon,
on
okay?
iconic abilities.
Sweet dreams. So I'm actually getting a better look at the UI. So you get to have like 3 of the iconic abilities? Is that what everybody said? So as far as I'm understanding, if you look on the bottom right, Zantetsuken. Wait, he has a Virgil attack? What the heck? He has a Virgil move? The bitrate's going on this. Oh, what? Why you gotta do like this?
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very
I
much.
can't. I literally
まあ
can't
ま
do
だ
anything
まだ
with this.
クライブの召喚獣アクションのコンビネーション
Is there any character you're looking
あ
forward to
り
play
ま
as
すの
in
で、
SF,
この後の
Mads?
ね、今日だけじゃなくて、情報公開でももっと凄まじいコンビネーションアクションもね、ご覧いただく機会作っていこうと思いますので、楽しみにしていてください。
All right, and again, what you saw in this video is only a fraction of the different type of combinations that are available and achievable through our unique system. And so we hope to release more of that information.
This feels
in
like
the near future.
the FF7 remake battle
で
combat
は
system on
ここから
crack.
はですね、先月やった1回目のメディア
there's
ツア
nothing
ー
wrong
の
with that.
皆さんからいただいているコメントなどのフォローアップをしていきたいと思います。
Okay, and so
That's actually
one
better
might
than what I
think,
do with Tekken.
that what
Like,
we've
I
shown
play as
you might
everybody,
be
but I
enough
always
to
go back to
satisfy the
law.
masses, but no, there are still questions, and so
Ooh,
we
I've got to show
understand
you a
with all the
video.
information out
Well,
there,
hopefully
it
you'll
can
see a
be
video.
sometimes be hard to find all the answers. We did our media tour, but there's still a lot of questions, so we want to touch on a few of those today.
ちなみにこのスクリーンショットに出ているキャラクター、結構重要なキャラクターだったりします。
Oh, yeah, the character that you see up here, this old man, he's actually a very, very important character in the game.
そうバリス勢ロアをね、めちゃくちゃ詳しく語ってくれる、まあコージみたいなキャラクターなので。
This is actually the Valstian lore master, and he knows all about the world. Yoshida-san kind of compared him to me.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks.
そんなロアマスターに今日こん
GTUs,
なあた
we
り、
don't need
答え
those
てもらいます。
GTUs.
And so these are the type of
You
questions
say, why is this
that
serious
we
as
had
well? Shove your
asked
action.
of us.
I want my ATB.
笑うと
Second
ころ
battles
ですよ。
had better.
Yeah,
I'll be
I think
insane.
so.
You took the RPG out of my action RPG.
さあさあ、こういうところ安心していただくために皆さんにぜひ
I'm
実
not
況
gonna
を
lie,
使い
that's
な
actually
がら
pretty
フォローアップ
hilarious.
していこうと思います。
Again, so we would like to answer all of these burning questions, and we're going to be doing that here today using the power of the PlayStation 5.
さあまず一つ目、こちらです。
All right, so let's start with this one, or these two, to be specific.
画面暗くないか？マップ狭いよねって。
Yeah, we got a lot of this. Why is it so dark? Why the area is so small?
いやいやいや、
No, 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 no.
まあ
Slow
落
down.
ち着いて、スローダウン、スロー
Slow
ダウン
down,
プリー
slow
ズ、
down. Okay?
スローダウンプリーズ。
Okay?
まあまあ当然。
I like how he's like somehow making it like a.
It's
He's
not all
trying to
dark in the
entertain
game. The
the
areas
crowd
aren't
as well.
でまあなんでこうなったかというと、ちょっとメディアツアーにはやっぱり今回ファイナルファンタジー16リアルタイムアクション、そのバトルをやっぱりメディアの皆さんに大丈夫ですよ、すごいいいアクションゲーム作りましたよという部分を触ってもらうために、選んだステージがちょっと夜のステージだった。
So they've got like beat 'em up elements.
Okay, and so one of the
So
biggest
that
question
is
marks
more
about Final
similar
Fantasy 16 has
to
always been the
DMC.
switch to the full real-time action controls. And so the media tour was set up to be an opportunity to showcase our new battle system and controls. And it just turns out that the area that we chose for that happened to be a dark area.
いやもっと明るいエリアにすればいいじゃない。
And then what's like, then why didn't you choose a brighter area?
一番最初に出来上がったステージだったの。
It's because this is the stage that we had completed first and it was the most ready. Sorry.
い いや僕だって明るいステージでやりたかっ
Yeah,
た。
yeah, I mean, we wanted to do it in a bright stage.
まあでも幸いメディアの皆さんにはものすごくね、
I
バトルしっかり
appreciate
育てていただけて
Yoshi P's
素晴らしいレポート
candidness
書いていただ
too.
いたので、ぜひねまだご覧になってない方はそのバトルのレポートご覧いただきたいです。
But again, the media feedback, other than that it was pretty dark, was actually really, really good. And so if you haven't checked out those interviews yet and the media reports on their impression of the battles, please check those out.
ではプレイステーション5を使ってじゃあ実際そんなに暗くないよっていうのとマップ結構広いのもたくさんあるよというのをご紹介したいと思います。
So again, to prove to you that the game isn't all tight quarters shrouded in everlasting darkness, let me whip out the old PS5 to show you one of our more larger explorable areas that we call fields. Right here.
Oh, it's an actual one.
じゃあ行きましょう。
All right, let's switch the screen to the PS5. There.
止まってない。
Oh, we get an
Okay.
actual UI and
It's not
everything?
it didn't freeze. It didn't freeze.
今ポーズかけておいたんで。
We pause it. Now we're gonna unpause. Here we go. Wait a minute. Wait. Controller. I just want to show. Look. This is not a video. Okay.
I didn't know they put in the Sonic 2 movie
I'm
in here.
sorry. Yeah, it made Clive look bad in that, but I had to show you it was real.
まあバリス勢の世界これフィールドと呼ばれるまあ大体2キロ ×2 キロ四方のエリアになりますがかなりね広いマップっていうのももちろん用意されてます。
So again, we do
I'm
have
pretty sure
these,
cosplayers are just
very
looking at this and be
open,
like,
spacious
bro.
areas. This one happens to be again about 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers in size.
でちょっと進んでみましょうか。
All right, let's head over this way.
Like sprints.
Well,
Who's out sprinting
普通
him?
のハイファンタジーの世界にはね存在しないオブジェクトですがこちら1500年前に存在していたと言われる空の文明と言われる謎のね、
Go X
古代文明の遺跡が各所に点在しています。
Again, we mentioned before that the game is high fantasy, but everywhere in the world you're going to see these type of old relics from an ancient civilization, which we call the Fallen, which existed up until about 1,500 years ago.
で実際このフィールドの中にはこうやった、人々がね集まってキャンプなどが、開かれていたりします。
And of course, in these large fields, it's not just places for battle, but you also have towns and encampments as well.
Dalmatian Republic.
まあこういったところも基本は全くロードなしシームレスにも全部進んでいきます。
And as you see, it's all seamless from field into town. Dynamic conversations.
であんまり進むと、ストーリーが進んでしまってスポイラーになるので、
Oh, yeah.
ワールドマップの紹介をしようかな。
Okay, yeah, we can't go any further. It's about 145 more yards to the next part, and we can't show you that, so we're going to stop here, and we're going to show you the world map.
ファイナルファンタジー16ですが、このようにワールドマップというものが存在しています。
So with Final Fantasy XVI, we have this world map, and these are the areas that you can explore.
で
This is a
実際に
really
プレイヤーの皆さん
cool looking
は物語を進めていくと、
'Cause it's
こ
in
のワール
3D
ド
as
マッ
well.
プに、行けるエリアというのがどんどんアンロックされていきます。
And as you proceed through the story, you'll be unlocking more and more areas that you can visit.
で基本的には物語ストーリーを進めるためには新しくアンロックされた場所で、バトルをしたり物語の展開が起こったりするんですけどもちろんそれに従わずに他のエリアに行ってアイテムを取ってきたり、モブを探したりそういったことも自由にプレイできるようになってます。
And again, of course, players can choose to, again, follow the main scenario along when you unlock new areas, or you can go back to the areas that you previously visited to have battles or search for items and just explore.
Yeah, this feels very
実際
Three
どれ
Houses
ぐ
to
らいでエ
me.
リアチェンジするのか試してみようか。
All right, and now we're
Like,
going to
it's
show
not a bad
you
thing.
what it's like to actually travel to an area and how much loading time there is.
怖いな。
And here we go.
1,
One,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4
5. Wow, it's 5
Alright,
second
here we
load
are.
time.
Boom.
To be fair, that was
ダ
in.
ウンローディング出さなくていいよっていうギリギリぐらい
That's right. Yeah, it's just short enough that we don't have to put a now loading symbol on the screen.
ではちょっとここで、 その RPG 的な要素
Imagine in the final
するの
build they
に
do.
セーブデータ変えます。
All right, so next up, I want to show you a different type of area, an area that has a little bit more of our RPG elements in Final Fantasy 16. So we're going to have to switch our save data.
あ、1個忘れてた。
Oh, we forgot something.
今日はライブストリームも 2K の配信らしいので、今回はですね、ここにあるパフォーマンスモードと、グラフィックスモードありますので、2K のフレームレート優先のモードで、プレイをしております。
Okay, so as you can see here, we have two different game performance modes. One that focuses on graphics and 4K graphics, and one that focuses more on frame rate. Because our stream today is in 2K, we've decided to do the frame rate performance mode.
基本的にいつでも好みで変えていただけるので、
So much
グラフィックス
thought
優
has
先
been
で
put
遊びたい
into
よ
this,
とい
man.
う方はグラフィックス選んでいただいて、もうアクションゴリゴリに、行くんだという方はフレームレートで遊んでいた
By
だ
the
け
way, can you hear everything
But as
okay?
you can see
I'm
here,
hoping you guys
this
can.
can be changed at any time during gameplay. You can go from back and forth between frame rate and graphics at any time you want. So match it up with your playstyle. If you're more into the action in that frame rate, choose that frame rate mode. If you just want
I
the
just
beautiful experience, feel free to go with the
missed
graphics.
part of the UI.
では
All right, so let's load.
Pixel art. I love the pixel art.
The pixel.
なんだろうね、なんだろうね、別のデータ
I always love the
Let's go
pixel
to
day.
data, and here we are.
早
A
い
man
です
after
よ
my own heart.
That was it. Very
Oh,
quick.
this got so much dynamic lighting. Like
こちらがで
such
すね
different、lighting.
クライブ青年期に訪れることになるシドルファスが組織している組織のアジトになります。
All right, so next up we have an area that's called the Hideaway. And this is an area that's run by Sid, someone that Clive meets along his journey.
で、大体ここが、皆さんのベースキャンプのようなものになるとイメージしていてください。
And this is kind of like a hub or a safe area where Clive can return in between his adventures.
まあ、例えばこのアジトには、こういったカローンのショップがあります。
So inside
Oh,
the
yeah, I don't know
Hideaway,
why the
Clive will
voice
find
went weird
different
there.
facilities, such as this shop run by Lady Karen.
まあ、武器とか、
Bastard sword.
Here, Clive can buy weapons,
Sorry.
防具とかアクセサリーとか、
accessories,
もちろんポーションの補充なん
Breath
か
of the
as
wind.
well as
Excuse me.
the items like potions, the consumables.
で、他にはあ、トルガルが寝てる。
Oh, Torgal's sleeping. Aw.
Oh.
こちらにはですね、腕利きの鍛冶屋ブラックソーンがいます。
And here we have the Hideaway's master blacksmith, Blackthorn.
このブラックソーンのところでは、クライブが手に入れてきた
Bastard sword.
素材、アイテムを使って新
Not
し
gonna
い
lie,
武器や
I thought I said
防具を作ったり
Stormzy, not Stormfire.
今まで使っている武器や防具のアップグレードを行ったりすることができます。
Here, Clive can bring the materials that he's gathered on his journey to craft new gear or upgrade his existing gear.
他にもですね、このアジトだと、まあ、向こうにちょっとアイコン出ていますが、サイドクエストの発行、まあ、これ世界中に散らばってはいるんですけど、より多くのサイドクエスト、ここからも発行されてます。
As you can see there in the background with those exclamation points, those are side quests that start from the Hideaway. Of course, there are also side quests that will start in other locations as well, but most of them start from here in the Hideaway.
Oh, nice cloak. I want one.
I want one.
I want 3.
そしてこちらのストーンもぜひ覚えておいてください。
All right, and next up we have this item that's called the Arete Stone.
アクセスするとですね、コンバットをトレーニングする、別
You have an
時間
arcade
別
mode?
時空のルームがあったり、
So within this virtual kind of world, we have special supplementary content such as battle training.
そしてこちら世界中の腕に覚えのあるプレイヤ
Yeah,
ー
this is
と
definitely Devil May
バトルの
Cry.
スコアを競い合うアーケードモードも用意されています。
We also have what's called an arcade mode, where players can compete for high scores and compare
This is-
their
this is
scores
Crimson
with
Palace-
players
Palace.
from around the world on the leaderboard.
Sorry, Bloody
そして
Palace.
一度クリアしたストーリー、ステージを再度リプレイするっていったことも、こちらのストーンからできますので、ぜひ活用してですね、いろんなやり込みにチャレンジしていただければと思います。
And of course, we also have a stage replay. So any of the stages that players have played and completed, they can go back and replay them at any time. Wait, question? What's that? No.
Question.
Question.
Secrets
Secrets. Okay. Okay.
というわけで、このアジトを中心にですね、クライブいろんな活動をしていくんだよというのを覚えておいてください。
So again, this is that safe zone where Clive can go at any time in his journey. And so when you need a break for the main story, the hideaway is where the fun continues.
はい、では一回パワーポイント戻りましょう。
All right, so let's return to the PowerPoint for now.
止まらなくてよかった。
Whew, I'm glad it didn't freeze.
ありがとうございます。なんかミスったらね、開発チームにめっちゃ怒られるからね。
Yeah, I mean, if you froze it, then you couldn't go back to Japan. Everyone would be like, you ruined it.
さあでは次のフォローアップいきましょう。
All right, let's go to the next burning question.
I hate QTE。
I hate QTE.
QTE 人によってね、好き嫌いもちろん分かれるとは
Not
思
gonna
うん
lie,
ですが、ちょっと
I
フォ
was
ロー
thinking
させ
about
てく
this.
ださい。
Again, we know that the opinion on QTEs varies greatly amongst players.
まずそのファイナルファンタジー16のそのカットシーン、これって QTE なのかと言われると、
But there's the question. So, are all of Final Fantasy XIV's battle cutscenes QTE driven?
16.
答えはノーです。
Final
The answer to that is no.
Fantasy 16 looks incredible.
正直に言うと、たくさんのこうキーの
I'm gonna have to rename the Discord again, aren't I?
シチュエーションっていうのはカットシーン中に
Go back to the original
僕
name.
も正直言うとあんまり好きではないです。
Just as is the case with a lot of players.
How are you
neither
doing
the
today,
director
Amadeus?
Takai-san
Happy
or myself
Thursday.
really
I was wondering how
enjoy
long it would
those
take for you to,
QTEs that
like,
are
notice.
overly long or really, really complex.
じゃあ今までそのメディアツアーで見てきたその動画で QT っぽく見えるのはなぜなのかっていうのをちょっとご紹介しますね。
But again, you know, all the screenshots,
Tiring,
gameplay footage,
tiring Amadeus. Like, as you can
let me
tell,
explain
the
what that was.
the severe lack of streams I have not been able to do. I've
ファイナルファ
not
ンタ
been
ジー
able to,
16のボスバトルっ
like,
ていうの
I've
は
not had
多
enough
数の
energy
フ
to
ェー
like
ズが
do
ありま
them
す。
So
as
in
much,
Final
so I'm
Fantasy
sorry.
16, we have a lot of different boss battles, and in those boss battles, they're split
I feel
up
bad.
into
I really do.
multiple phases.
皆さんが
Because this
ですね
happened
クライ
last
ブ
year
を
as
操
well.
作して敵のヒットポイントをある
But the
程
year
度
before, I
削
was
る
like,
と
no, we're
バ
gonna
トルフェーズ
stream
が
as
進
many
んでいく
days
状
as we
態
can.
になってます。
During each phase, again, Clive will wail away on a boss until its hit points get to a certain amount. And when the boss's hit points are reduced to that amount, the battle will transition to a new phase.
でこれらを今回16ではローディングなしで作っていってるため、このフェーズの切り替わりのタイミングに大きくバトルステージが壊れたりとか、クライブとボスの立ち位置が
How about
入れ替
yourself,
わったりとか
Amadeus?
い
How
ろ
are
ん
you
な
doing?
シチュエーシ
By
ョ
the
ンが
way,
発生
just
す
in
るようになっ
case,
てます。
the deluxe
And again, in
edition,
Final Fantasy
if you
16,
there's
this
two,
transition is all done seamlessly. And so we'll have these cutscenes that will help us
there's
transition,
two
whether it
steelbook
be,
cases you can get.
transformation of the boss, or whether it be the environment, something is
There's
happening
one
in
that's in the
environment,
deluxe
something's
edition and
breaking
the one
down,
that you get as a
or Clive
pre-order.
needs to be in a new position.
この時にただ皆さんが見てるだけではなくて、クライブがかっこよく動いた時に単純に攻撃か回避だけをやってもらうことで臨場感を作
So
るためのもの
I'm
だと
assuming
思
you've
ってくださ
already
い。
watched this.
And so, in these transition cutscenes, rather than just have the player sit back and watch the cutscene and do nothing, to give
Give me
you all
all
that
this.
dynamic feel, like you're really in the action, we've added this simple prompts for attack and evasion.
なの
I do
で、
need to put, I think, put my pre-order in for 16.
はい、
Huh?
はあ、
Oh, we have a message.
見てる方に配信ラグがある。
It says that there's a little bit of lag on the live stream.
大丈夫なの今ライブストリーム。
Is it okay? Yeah, it's
今
okay.
は OK なんだ。すいません、ライブストリームの方なんか配信遅延があったので申し訳ない
I
です
didn't know you did look over this. I'm kind of disappointed you didn't even mention it to me. I'm kind of like, I would have thought you would have wanted me to watch this. This is like the Square Enix things that happened like last year. It was like, should we watch it? I guess.
改めてすいません、途中でなんですが、
I didn't know what to do today, so it's like I'm actually half tired. I actually don't think I have the energy to do a lot of things. So I'm just like,
ゲームオーバーになることは
Why
一
not?
切まずありません。
We want to assure you with is that while missing a QTE will change the outcome of a cutscene transition, it will never result in a game over.
入力全編通してあるのは3つだけです。攻撃を行う時の四角ボタンを押す、それから回避する時の R1 ボタンを押す、 それか簡単に、攻撃ボタンを連打する、この3つしか存在しないので、ぜひコントローラーからその手を離さずにクライブと一緒になって、バトルっていうのを楽しんでもらいたいという演出のものだというふうに思ってくだ
Torgals?
さい。
I keep forgetting the names. I'm
Also,
sorry.
there are only
Torgal.
three
There's two of
types
them
of these commands
on
that
the
are ever
stage.
used: attack, press and square, evade,
Which one?
pressing R1, or a clash where you button mash the square. And again, these are used to correspond to what's actually going on in the cutscene. So when there's a cutscene, you don't have to put your controller down. You can keep holding onto it, take up the part of Clive, really be a part of the battle.
ちなみに入力の受付時間も非常に長いので、そもそもクイックですらない。
Steal both.
And also, with these mini QTEs that we have in the game, again, the amount of time that you get to press the buttons, actually, you have a lot of time. It's not actually that quick.
It's actually a slow T.
スロー
Slow
Ah.
time event, SPE.
まあまあでもそれぐらいのものだと思ってあまり気にせずにいていただけると助かります。
Again, it's not something the players are going to need to worry about during the battles. They're very leisure.
はい。では次のセクション
Oh
に行きましょう。
god, will
Alright,
you
let's
share
go
a
up,
brain
to
So
the
with
next
Yoshi
あ
burning
P.
Yeah, yeah.
これはでも正直気持ちがもちろんわからないわけで
Oh
はないで
god.
す。
Again, I really, really understand this.
That's
As a player myself.
really
なのでま
got
ず
to me.
最初に本当にすいません。
And
ご
so
めん
I'm
な
going
さ
to
い。
start off by, I apologize. I'm really sorry.
Oh god.
いやで僕らはもちろん開発チームもターンベースの
Oh
RPG は
god.
大
I
好きです。
was
そ
not
れで
expecting
育っ
that
てきて
today.
るので我々も。
Again, but just like you, again, we on the dev team, we all love turn-based games. Again, we grew up on turn-based games.
ただそれと同じぐらいもしかしたら今それ以上にやっぱりアクション
This
ゲー
is
ムが
basically
僕ら
Final
自身
Fantasy
大好きなの
16
で
Devil May Cry
今回
edition.
はそのアク
At
シ
least
ョン
from
を
a
盛り
gameplay
込んだフ
standpoint,
ァイナル
anyway.
ファンタジーというものに挑戦させていた
I'm
だき
surprised they
ま
didn't
した。
get like
And again, but we
platinum
also
to
really,
get
really love
involved in this
action
as
games,
well.
maybe even a little bit more.
Maybe they just
down
want to
the road,
separate it
and
so
we
that
wanted,
16 has like a
to take
more
this
different
opportunity
feel,
to
and
make the
Nia
next
could
Final
have it.
Fantasy
If it may
into,
cry, yeah, that
something
that
was
sounds
we could
about right.
challenge ourselves, and we wanted to challenge ourselves with making a full action based Final Fantasy game. Something that
You did. It's called
shows
Nier
the growth
Automata.
of the series.
ただちゃんとお約束します。誰もが楽しめるゲームにしっかり仕上がってま
I'm
す。
expecting a mobile
Final
version
Fantasy
fairly
16
soon. I'm
isn't
expecting a
just for
pocket
those
edition.
players who excel at action games. We want everyone to play it. Even that guy right there. In the third row, I think I talked to him earlier. He said, Koji, I'm not good at action games. Like, no, it's for everyone, even you.
俺は何も言ってないからな。
Yeah, that's all me.
ゲーム多分やれるよアクションゲーム。
He can? That guy can? Okay. But not that guy. He told me this morning.
Imagine somebody did make
どう
that
やって
that graphic
そのア
already.
クションゲーム
If
が
it
苦
may
手だ
cry.
っていう人にとってもこのファイナルファンタジー
Oh my
16
God.
が楽しめるゲームになってるのか、これもちょっと実機でご紹介しようと思います。
But again, to make the game both accessible and enjoyable to everyone, we developed these in-game equipable items known as the timely accessories that make the game accessible. And we're going to show you how they work using the power of the PlayStation 5. So let's go back.
I wonder if this game is coming
to
out on the PlayStation
screen.
5.
Okay. We need to
Just
go
a
to a different
slight
area.
one.
Yes. Area change.
Area change.
Oh, we're not doing the full screen?
No, no.
I do love the transitions.
Say
The
two,
pixel art.
three.
3.
Yes, 3.
Someone's stealing my job.
おい喜んでるよ。
Yeah.
I could probably just recreate it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh wow, not even 3 seconds. 2 seconds.
今回ちょっとまた
I don't
新し
think
い
we
エリア
hear
で
music,
バ
though.
トルを紹介してみ
Oh
よ
my
う
God,
かなと思
wildlife.
ってます。
Okay, so we're going to go to a different section of the area that we did the walkthrough before.
まずクライブの、現在のギアですが、このアクセサリー何も装備されてません。
Okay,
I'm
so
actually
this
looking
is
at the rest of the
gear
screen.
equipped screen, and
I'm
we
not
see
even-
at those
I'm
bottom
avoiding
three
the timely symbol.
slots for accessories. We have nothing equipped
so
in the accessory
deserty.
slots.
普通にクライブの
Just change the
ボタン
soundtracks to
という
Sonic
のは
Frontiers
こちら
and
の
just find your flame for everything.
L2 ボタンを
Okay, so by pressing the L2 button, that cycles through the 3 icons that you have channeled.
じゃあ僕がすべてマニュアル
They actually have it in
で
two sections in the UI,
Okay,
which
so
is the
first
bottom
we're
right and
going
the top
to
left.
go through a battle.
And the
This
bottom
is
one
all
and the bottom
manual. We
right
have
actually
none
shows
of
you
the
which
helpful
ones
accessories
like it's
equipped.
current on.
まず回避は R1 ですね
So you press R1 to evade. See him evading there.
で仲間たちはオートで戦います
And then you have Jill and Torgal are fighting automatically. He's
今
dodging.
うまくかわしますね
That was a
Second
good.
precision.
That was a good judgment.
でもかわせないと
And that was a bad one. Dodge.
I feel like the sound has been like muted on purpose.
You're pretty good.
You're pretty good.
でウィルゲージを削るとこうダウン状態に
And each enemy
Oh, we
has
got the
a-
stacking
these
system
larger
back.
enemies have what's called a will gauge. When you get their will down to 0, they will be staggered and fall like this. And it's for free for all on the down enemy.
That's a sturdy panther, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is what I want to see, like full video visuals of all.
How much practice?
え
How much practice?
Four times?
4 times?
まあ今のが、何も、サポートつけてない状態
FF13 staggered, so FF16 could also stagger, I guess. I mean, the stagger system was
Right, and again,
perfected, in
that
my
was
opinion,
with
in
none of
7
the helpful,
remake.
timely accessories equipped. And
But I
so,
don't know how
again,
15
I'm
was.
not as good as this as a lot of players are, but that's what it's like at the base difficulty.
ここでですね、ちょっとアクションゲーム
The UI transitions are so
おすすめ
good.
のサポートアクセサリーご紹介します。
Again, we can understand that even that can be very overwhelming for players that aren't used to action type of games. And so now we want to equip the timely accessories.
今回ファイナルファンタジー16難易度を選択するといったような考え方ありません。このアクセサリーを使うことでアクションの自分の苦手なポイントを補ってくれる。これをつけることで誰でもアクションゲームを
Is it? I
楽
wonder
しめる
if they
という
like
ふうに
come
作っ
at
て
the
ま
start of
す
the game.
So again, with Final Fantasy 16, we don't have the traditional difficulty system where you choose like easy mode or normal mode or hard mode. The difficulty is the same, and we change the difficulty, and each player can customize their own difficulty by equipping or unequipping these timely accessories to basically match their own skill level.
では今回はこ
This
の
is
5つのアクセサリー
basically
の中からオートア
That
タッ
that
クを
mindset is very much
So
Bloodborne.
first off, we're going to equip what's called the Ring of Timely Strikes, which automates the attacks.
さっきの僕のマニュアル操作とクライブがどれぐらい動き変わるか見てて
Does
くだ
that
さ
mean
い
you can just put the
So we
controller
want
down?
you to see what it's, compare it to what you saw before. Before, it's fully manual, having to press all of the buttons and all of the combinations to do the attacks. This condenses it all down into the square button only, and we want you to see how that differs.
もう一つが、オートスローリング、
And the next up, we're going to equip what's called the Ring of Timely Focus.
こちらはですね攻撃クライブを相手から攻撃を受け
This is
そう
gonna
に
be
なる
amazing
と
for speedruns.
その数フレーム前からゲーム全体がスローになるので、ゆっくり回避を、しっかり自分でその手で選択することができるようになります
And with this ring, what happens is when something is about to attack Clive, or there's an incoming attack, right before it hits Clive, the game will slow down and Clive will be prompt
Press
to
square.
press R1 to evade out of the way. So it basically slows
Press
down
square
the
to
action
dodge.
to allow
Press square
for
to attack.
easier
Press square
evasion.
to everything.
ではさっきの相手より強そうな
All right, let's
ク
look
アー
for
ル
a
を
different animal. Let's find, before we was a Storm Panther, now let's find the stronger Curl.
見ててくださいねまず攻撃
All right, so
を
now we're
避
going to
け
do
ます
attack. We're going to dodge one of the attacks.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
これ R1 を押すだけですね
That's actually a lot faster than it looks as well. Like somehow I think
Oh,
people would
okay.
still struggle with
Yes,
that.
just pressing R1 at the prompt.
Because I think the moment it gets to like that last 10 seconds, you'll be like, oh shit.
連続でも
And then like this as well, when there's multiple attacks in
で
a
今度
row,
は
each one will
四
stop.
角
And now
オートア
next
タッ
we're
ク
going to show the auto attack. And now he's only pressing square and he's able to do these
よい
combinations.
しょ
Is it?
Right.
Is he only pressing square because it's called Square Enix? Is that why?
You can
Of
play
all
one
the
hand.
buttons he could have pressed, square was the one. I see you, Yoshi P.
だからここまでそのサポートしてもらうと本当片手でもこれぐらい遊べちゃいます。
And again, you know, the ring of timely focus
Could
and
have
the ring
been,
of timely strikes condense the action down into something so simple
like
that
you worked
you
there
can
or
play with
something.
one hand.
もちろんだからこのオートスローだけをつけてアクションはね自分でやるっていうのも楽しみ
I
方
swear
の
if he
一
makes
つ
a
なんじゃないか
reference
な
to
と思っ
this,
て
it
ます
just shows that
Again,
me and
another
Yoshi
option
P
again
are
because
basically
these
the
can
same
be
person.
combined in any way you want. For example, if this is too
I would-
easy,
that's
maybe
right,
only
Amadeus.
equip
I
the
was
ring of
Yoshi
timely
P the
focus
whole
that helps
time.
you with evasion, but then decide to do all of the
I,
magic.
you see all these
はい、どう
awards
ぞ
I
どうぞ
don't have.
ありがとうございま
There you go.
す。まあもちろん今オートスローリングをつけてるので攻撃を受ける直前にスローになりますが、まあその回避自体をもう全部オートにしてしまうっていうアクセサリーも用意しているので、プレイヤーの皆さん一人一人がどんなスタイルでこのゲームを遊びたいか、そこをぜひチョイスしながら、自分で、楽しめる楽しみ方っていうのを見つけられるようになってます。
Again, in addition to these two that we've shown you already, there are many more of the timely accessories. There's even one, for example, if you know slowing down time is still too much for some players, we have an accessory that will completely automate evasion, so you don't even have to press anything. And you
Maybe it was
dodge
Yoshi
away
P the whole
automatically. So
time
it's all about
posting
finding,
those Sega related
what's
memes.
difficult for
You
you,
know?
what's easy for you, and finding a
Oh,
combination.
Yakuza
that
Like a
works.
Dragon was
まあ
inspired
ぜひね
by
ストーリーを楽
Dragon
しみたいん
Quest.
だと
So, you know.
いう方はいろんなサポート使いながらでもちろんその例えばアクションに自信があるよという方は全て外してですね、さっき紹介したアーケードモードなんかでスコアアタックをするときは当然サポートアクセサリーつけてない方がスコアが高くなるようになってます。
Again, so for those players that just want to focus on the story and just want to see the narrative and don't want to have to worry about action, there are a lot of accessories that will simplify a lot of stuff and make it easy for even you players. On the other hand, if there's those players out there that know I'm great at action games, I want to challenge myself, take off all the accessories and play it on its hardest mode. We also have other types of battle content that will challenge those players as well. For example, the arcade mode that we showed you before, where
Now you're getting it,
if you wear
Amadeus.
these
Now you're
accessories, you're
getting
going to
it.
get a lower score. So you're going to take those off and play the game in the sense where you can, where it's just you, and get those high scores and get on the top of the leaderboard.
そして世界中でですね、ファイナルファンタジー16使ってストリーミングしようと思ってくださっている方もいると思います。ストリーマーの皆さんにですね、この今画面の左上にクライブが今どんなサポートアクセサリーつけてるか一目で表示されるようになってます。ですのでいちいち視聴者の皆さんにどういう装備で戦ってるか紹介しなくても、一目で分かるようになってます。
And again, we know that with these timely accessories, one thing that might happen is that you're going to have streamers that are going to want to be streaming how good they are, and then be like, wait a minute, is this guy using the timely accessories to make everything easy? Well, for streamers, we have on screen, if you see at the top left hand, it will show you which of the accessories that you're equipping
Oh
at that time. So
wow!
again,
I'm not gonna
streamers
lie,
won't be
that's
able to
actually be like, yo, we
and
can
they
call
won't
you
have to
out.
go
Being
in
caught
and
in
show their
4K.
audience, oh, I have this one off or have it on. You'll always be able to know right up
Caught
there in the
in
top left.
4K.
さあ実機はそろそろいいですか？
But I guess, yeah, I think we're done showing battle. But the title of our, panel is "Can you pet the Torgal?"
Oh yeah, yeah,
You can
yeah.
pet the.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Yes, yes.
not that Torgal. That Torgal. Can you
Sorry,
pet the Torgal?
sorry. トガ
Torgal. No, no.
Sorry. あ、しょんぼりしちゃった。
Can you kill the Torgal? No. Pet.
はい。
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that.
Good.
There you
Yeah, good boy.
go. Aw. I'm not gonna lie, he had me. He had me.
Treats for Torgal. Oh, yeah.
Can you do anything else?
ごめんごめん。単純にボタン間違ってた。
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I like how his hand right went in his
Okay.
mouth.
はい。というわけでですね、トルガオルもぜひたくさん可愛がってあげてください。
So yes, you can pet the Torgal. All right, let's go back to the PowerPoint.
はい。実機でした。ありがとうございました。で
Torgal's
は
a good、doggo.
そろそろ最後のセ
Indeed.
クション行こうと思います。
Okay, next up, we go on to the next question.
召喚獣バトル、この前公開したイフリート対ガルーダ、かなり重量級のバトルでした。 であのバトルちょっとゲームの序盤であることもあって皆さんに操作に慣れてもらうためにあえて結構簡単な
Somehow I feel like there's going to be DLC
So
that
we
will
had
have
some players
way
wondering
more,
about whether the icon versus icon
way
battles
more
are going to be all
icons
the
versus
same.
icon battles.
At the media tour, we allowed the media to try out the Ifrit versus Garuda battle. And as this is one of the first icon versus icon battles that appear in the game, the overall difficulty is fairly low. You can think of it as an icon versus icon tutorial.
Oh yeah.
じゃあイベントバトルなのかというとやっぱこれも答えはノーになります。
But again, not all of them are going to be the same.
召喚獣バトルテーマごとに、バトルシステムが異なってるんですがこれをなかなか言葉で伝えるのは難しいのでストーリーのスポイラーにならないギリギリでまた新しい動画ちょっといくつか持ってきましたのでご覧いただいた方が早いかなと
Should I
思います。
recreate
Right, as the story
the
progresses,
pixel
Clive
the
gets more
pixels
used
from the game?
to his icon. The battles will get speedier and more complex and more challenging. And again, showing you too much of these may result in some major spoilers, but we did put together a quick video that shows you just enough. So let's take a look at some of those icon versus icon battles.
Yo, Godzilla's out here. Who is this on the right though? Who's this Nightwing looking character? Typhon. This definitely feels like the Sparta. Oh, this is the Titan fight? The size has changed. We are literally attacking on Titan, bro. Titan lost. What? Is this Titan unleashed? We're playing as Phoenix? I feel like this is a huge spoiler. This is massive. Oh my god! The fight Xantatsu against Odin. Oh, okay, Bahamut. Oh, right, yeah, because what this establishes is that the dominances are different from the battles you're gonna have. I do love a good kaiju fight.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
まあちょっとなか
They
な
just
か
created
ユ
the
ニー
name
クなシ
V.
ステムだけに
They just created the name
実態
V
ご紹
for
介しきれ
icons.
ないんですがこの先もですね少しずつまた召喚獣バトル動画ベースで、出していくことで、
Look at the
いろんな
baby
エキサイト
Torgal
メ
in
ント
the
が待
background.
ってるんだよ
Look
という
at
ことを
baby
伝
Torgal.
えていければと思ってます。
As you saw, the battles in Final Fantasy XVI can sometimes prove a little unorthodox, but they're very unique and they're very exciting. And we're really excited to show you even more and have more to show you in the near future.
では最後なんですがこちらは結構リクエストが多かったです。 RPG とかやり込み要素どうなってんのと。
Again, so now our final concern has to do with the game content outside of battles. We've seen the action, but what about the RPG?
もちろんあ
We
りま
did
す。
see it in.
Again, we have RPG elements too.
ただもう時間がなくなったので、4月以降また情報
Is it for my
この
birthday?
RPG 要素やり込み出していきますので
You
ぜひ
shouldn't have.
注目してお待ちください。
Again, our counter clock says 000,
Yes.
so we're out of time. But in the very, very near future, we're going to be releasing more information on the RPG elements of Final Fantasy XVI.
はい。
Okay.
まあでは時間もなくなってしまったので最後ねちょっと改めてなんですが、こちら、ファイナルファンタジー16、2023年6月22日全世界同時発売です。
All right, so Final Fantasy XVI on sale worldwide June 22nd, 2023.
This is about
ぜ
a
ひですね
story of a man and his
まあ
dog.
今のところほぼほぼ予定通り発売しますので
This is basically I Am
ぜひ
Legend.
予約をしてお待ちください。
And we don't expect any delays.
No delay!
No delays. And so if you haven't already pre-ordered, please pre-order today.
Yes! Today and every day.
Pre-order every day.
それではすいません、駆け足になり
Imagine
ました
somebody
が
did
最後まで
like just
この
pre-order
パネル
one
ありがとう
every
ござい
day.
ましたライブストリームの皆さんもすいません、途中ラグあったそうなんですが、アーカイブしっかり、用意しますので、ぜひそちらも合わせてご覧ください。
All right, thank you everyone for watching the entire show with us. For those watching the stream, we really apologize about the lag. Again, watch the archive. Thank you for everyone for coming.
Thank
See
you!
you.
Bye, Yoshi P. I was actually waving to the live stream. That's all it was, clearly. Man, you can tell I'm like out of it. It was actually enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. It's nice to see a stream be think so. What you think? Cool. I guess cool is my answer. Oh my god, I liked all the new. I did like that they actually showed more of the world. Although I keep getting the name of the area wrong. But the fact that you got a hideaway, you've got it's definitely DMC in a lot of ways in terms of its fabric, and I don't think it's a bad thing. At least not for someone like me, because I like DMC5 and I like Bayonetta, so this kind of works into this. The greatest games ever. Cool. It's like the icon versus icon fights are really badass. And I really, how can I put this? I wish I had the energy to be more excited and it wasn't in the middle of the night, but that's kind of the main problem at the moment, is that I can't show more enthusiasm, because otherwise I will be having too much enthusiasm, more than I need to be. But yeah, I liked, I'm going to say it from an entertainment standpoint, this was very much enjoyable, and they knew their crowd. They knew that this is not such a serious space, which can sometimes happen with panels like this. And the in-game stuff is just, I'm glad that there is more fights than just the icons versus icons, because it's so when you hear it the first time, you think the only people that are the icons will be the dominants. So you only think there's only going to be like 6 fights, but the fact that there is more than, like, it's a bit confusing initially, but once you understand that the icons do not just include the dominants, but all the other ones like Garuda and what was it? I've forgotten. Typhon, I think is the other one. Typhon and Lost Titan. It shows it. It's cool that you get to have more kaiju fights than just those, because it can very easily feel like a very short game when you especially when you have that understanding. I do like the idea of it being Typhon isn't an actual icon seemingly. True, but it's a kaiju style fight, which is basically what you want. You do want that idea of escalation. That it's because they, how can I put this? There are elements in here that feel very similar. Lost Titan is a mystery we're trying to theorycraft. All right, Amadeus, what is the theory so far? Tell me. Like I said, personally, I just want to see more of the. I wished me and Yoshi P shared more than one brain cell, but clearly we only shared it that one time. But I think everybody thought the same thing, so maybe we were all sharing it in unison. We were all in the same boat for that, you know.